Okay. I made it just in time. We were ready to roll. Oh, man. I was on a time crunch to get home from that long work day. But here I am. I have made it. And we are ready to wrap up Week 16 with a great Monday Night Football battle. Oh, boy. So, we got the San Francisco 49ers. We're on a red-hot streak and have clinched a playoff spot after the Steelers defeated Detroit yesterday. Now, going on the road to take on Philip Rivers. Yes, you heard that right. Philip Rivers, the Indianapolis Colts. So, I've only missed 2 plays. So, with this being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Hope everybody's had a safe Monday. We are in the week of Christmas, and I've got 1 work day left before I'm off for the next 2 weeks. So, because I'm off this week, I'm off all next week. So it won't be till January 5th that I return to work. Wow. But in any case, as you can tell, I did the best I could for the overlay. I used the Gridiron Uniform database to try to find the appropriate color for the Colts uniforms, and this was the best I could do. And honestly, I don't think it looks too bad. Reason I say for the Colts look like this with this color on the overlay is because, well, they're wearing their Indiana Knights alternates, which looks sick. That shade of blue for the Colts unis is one of my favorite styles I think I've ever seen in my life. And also, I think I'm pretty sure this is like one of the few Colts primetime games that we've done in our 4 years. Like, it is not that often where we get to stream a game involving the Indianapolis Colts, for goodness sake. But we're here. It's the 49ers against the Colts, and Indy has possession. They are facing a 3rd down and 8 after a 1st down deep shot from Rivers sailed incomplete, and then on 2nd down, they had picked up a or actually no, what am I saying? 1st down, a deep shot from Rivers sailed incomplete. 2nd down, there was a false start. Then they handed it off to Taylor, and he only picked up 7. And now on 3rd down, there was an injury timeout because there was an injury to the center of the Colts. So now, we're going to pick up from where this opening drive left off. So the Colts have a 3rd and 8 from their own 30-yard line. Here's Rivers. Throws it is going to be caught by Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor with a 1st down at the 49-yard line, and the Colts pick up the 1st down. Move the chains for Indy. It was a late start, but it was only a slightly late start. All right. So Colts move the chains. It is going to be a 1st down from their own 49-yard line. Rivers looking to throw. To his left, wide open! 1st down! By a man with the last name of Downs. How about that? And making the catch for the 1st down is the receiver Josh Downs. Picks up 17 yards. It's now first down from the San Francisco 33-yard line. Hand off to Jonathan Taylor. And wrapped up at the 33, or from the 33 to the 31. Doesn't get much of anything. Brings up second down. All right. Second down at 7 from the 31. Rivers throws it up high. Incomplete and a collision. Warren, the intended receiver. Rivers threw it up into the air and into double coverage. There were two 49ers that just laid a blow on Warren. Ugh. Would have been amazed if he somehow held on to that. Well, he had it, and then it got ripped out by the Niners. So it's now 3rd and 7. Taylor moves to the left side. Rivers with a flag down. Something tells me this is going to be an illegal formation as he'll throw to Michael Pittman. But I do not believe this will stand because I think Taylor was too far out on the left side. This might be an illegal formation, and it may be coming back. Oh, well, it was illegal formation, but it wasn't on Taylor. It was on Jalen Travis. One of the O-linemen. One of the O-linemen, I should say. Well, Taylor wasn't the apparent penalty causer. It was Travis, or Jalen Travis that was. Dang. All right, so now it becomes a 3rd and 12 after that illegal formation. They're backed up to the 36. Rivers looking, throws, Downs has it. He dives for the first down, and it's going to depend on the spot. And they'll give it to him. First down for Josh Downs. It's going to be so weird to say every time he moves the chains. Josh Downs for the first down. God, that is going to be so trippy. Don't be surprised if I somehow screw up my English on plays like that. Here's Rivers on first down. Toss to Warren. Can only get to the 21. So Danny Pinter taking the place at center now for the injured lineman. All right, here's a second down at 7. This is a free play, and Niners jumped early. Rivers looking to capitalize, and it's going to be caught! Alec Pierce for the touchdown! It was an offside on the Niners. That gets declined. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, 20-yard receiving touchdown, and Phillip Rivers delivers a touchdown drive like he never left that team in 2020. Colts are up first. They strike first, and they are up early, 6-0. 96 of the Niners was the one that jumped early, and that allowed Rivers to capitalize to Pierce. Extra point is up and through. And Rivers is still acting like he's in his prime. And the Colts take the early lead 7-0. But now we'll get to see San Francisco on offense for the first time tonight. Could we have a shootout? Only one way to find out. We'll see the Niners on their opening drive in just a moment. But what a start by the Colts. And Rivers again, delivering a drive like he never left. Absolutely nothing has changed about him based on what we saw from that drive. If the Colts can make their way into the postseason, wouldn't that be something? However, the race for the AFC South is going to be tough. Especially with the Jaguars and the Texans. Ugh. Plus the rest of the AFC, not necessarily going to make it easy. Well, it's still crazy. I mean, the last time Phillip Rivers played at any kind of game, it was back in 2020, and we never thought we'd ever get to see him again. But after they saw Daniel Jones's injury and being out for the entire year, Rivers was able to capitalize. All right, well, here is the kickoff. And since I didn't say it, away we go from Indianapolis. Here's the return by the Niners, taken down to the 31-yard line. And here comes Mr. Irrelevant. You all know him very well as Brock Purdy. Or as Chisel Adonis calls him, the Pewter City gym leader. But that's a whole nother story. I am no Chisel Adonis, that's for sure. In that drive, Rivers had 5 completions, took it the length of the field in a matter of under 5 minutes. First down for the 49ers. Here's a handoff to Christian McCaffrey. He'll take it to the 36. Purdy this season has had a 5-1 record with 240 passing yards per game, 12 passing touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Has missed 8 games this year with a toe injury. And Mac Jones has done amazingly in his absence. Second down and 6 from the 35. Purdy under pressure. It's up in the air. It's caught! George Kittle to the 40-yard line of the Colts. First down, 49ers. Well, they brought the pressure, but just managed to get rid of it in time. And then Kittle. Boy, talk about threading the needle. A defender had gotten a hand on it, and Kittle was still able to secure that. Now from the Colts 39. Purdy fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Now throws to McCaffrey. And he'll be down to the 33-yard line. All right. Second and 4. There goes McCaffrey. First down at the 24. All right. First down from the Colts 24. Give to McCaffrey, running out of running room, and will only gain 2 yards on the carry. Wow. Yards per rush in terms of this 49ers offense is second to last at 3.5. Well, the Colts defense is in first place at allowing 3.7 yards per gain. Yet somehow they are getting mossed by CMC here. All right, second and 8. Gain of only 2 by McCaffrey. Purdy throws it up. It's caught! Touchdown 49ers. It is going to be DeMarcus Robinson. 22 yards, and the Niners with a quick answer. Get on the board. Wow. DeMarcus Robinson. Incredible. Extra point is good, and just like that, we are tied up in Indy. Okay. So what we've seen so far is that both of these teams have offensive firepower, and that this could be one of these. This could be an offensive shootout. Wow. So opening drives for both these teams, and they both scored touchdowns. Who would have thought? right, 7:14 left in this first quarter. We are at 7-all. And the kickoff to the Colts is away. Here's the return from the 10. Trying to get through the middle, and we'll be down at the 28. Ball comes out. The ball is on the ground, and it's recovered by the Niners. San Francisco gets a turnover on the kickoff. And Brock Purdy's going back to work. Abdullah could not hold on to that football. I believe it's Tonga's number. Oh, what is that number? 88. Either way, it is a Niners recovery and a turnover. And San Francisco will take over deep in Colts territory at the 26. Purdy will throw. Kittle's got the first down at the 14-yard line. All right, first down from the 14-yard line. McCaffrey spins out of a tackle, will get down to the 8. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 9. McCaffrey gets the handoff again. McCaffrey is short of the first down, or are they going to give it to him? Based on where the officials stopped, it looks like they're going to give it to him, and it should be 1st and goal. Oh, good Lord. First and goal. Hand off to the other running back. I believe that's Brian Robinson. Only gets 1 yard. Brings up a 2nd down and goal. And a timeout taken. San Francisco will burn their first timeout. Again, Niners have a 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line of the Colts after a kickoff return fumble by Indy. Second and goal. Purdy, end zone, touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with a receiving score. And the Niners cash in on the fumble from the Colts. Wow. All right, here is the kick. Here's the extra point. And in just a few minutes, the 49ers take a 14-7 lead after Abdullah fumbles the kickoff return. All right. I'll be getting a bowl of ice cream here very soon for myself. Because I can't forget about Bluebell. All right, here's the kickoff to Indy. It's not Abdul on the return for once. Tight roping down the sideline and down to the 26. The injured center at the beginning of the game, Tenor Bortolini, is out with a concussion injury. This is the injured center. First down for the 34. Rivers throws to his right. It is going to be caught by Josh Downs. And he'll get a gain of about 8 with the forward progress. It'll be 2nd and 2. And who would have thought that opening drive touchdown by Rivers? That's his first career free play passing touchdown. He's never had one in his career, apparently. I thought he did. That's a weird stat to have. Here's Jonathan Taylor on 2nd and 2. He'll pick up the first down at the 47-yard line. First down, Colts. 3.5 left to go in this first quarter. First down from the 47. On first down, Rivers throws incomplete for Josh Downs. Looking for a flag and is not going to get one. All right, second down and 10. Rivers fakes the handoff. Will pitch it. It is going to be caught. First down. I believe that's Alec Ogletree on the carry for the first down. First down from the 42 of the Niners. Rivers on first down. Pressure. Too high. Incomplete. There's a yawn while making that call. Golly. I'm yawning this early because I have to wake up again like I did last night. I got work at 8. Only this time I actually will get out early at 12 and noon. On second down, Rivers throws it up. It's caught! Alec Pierce for the first down. And the Colts keep it moving. That direction. I don't know. I'm getting my directions mixed up. I don't care. First down from the 25. Reverse to Josh Downs. Downs gets tripped up. He had picked up about 3 yards before getting tripped up. All right, second at 7. Rivers throws to his left. It's caught by Downs at the 9. First and goal, Indy. Josh Downs with the catch, picks up the first down at the 9. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Give to Jonathan Taylor. Taylor to the 5. But there's a flag down. And it's coming back. Holding on the Colts. Dalton Tucker gets flagged. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. They'll be backed up to the 20-yard line. And they'll run the clock down, and that'll be the end of quarter number 1. So Niners up 14-7, but Colts looking to try to tie it up. Second quarter will start in just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like second quarter started with the second down and Well, actually, it's a third down at the 17. Rivers throws, and it is caught! Touchdown Colts, it's Pierce again! Oh, I got back just in time to see that touchdown. Alec Pierce into the end zone for the touchdown, except there's a flag. And it's defensive PI. That's declined. It's a touchdown for the Colts. And they're an extra point away from tying it up. Rivers has done it again. Here's the extra point, and it's good. We are all tied up. Now I got to run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Again. All right. Returned by the 49ers. We'll have them start their next drive from their own where? Oh, why are they going on a commercial? Why in God's green earth are they going to a commercial right now? Was there some kind of an injury on the field? This is why having the game muted can be a disadvantage. Because sometimes you can't hear the commentator say if there's an injury or something when they cut to commercial like that. Oh, it's another injury. That was why they cut to commercial all of a sudden. And San Francisco takes over from their own 31. Here goes Christian McCaffrey picking up a first down. Inside the 40. On first down from the 43, Purdy throws it up. Incomplete. Intended for Jawan Jennings. Slipped off his fingertips. Here's Purdy on second down. And that one will be caught. First down for Kendrick Bourne. Bourne might have lost control, actually, on the Cats. It looks like it goes to the ground. I think the Colts might have challenged this. Yep, they did. So the Colts are going to challenge ruling on the field as a completed pass. But that looked to be incomplete on the replay. We'll see what the official ruling is in a second. reverse it. That is incomplete. So that is an incomplete pass for Kendrick Bourne. It's now third down. All right, third down and 10 from the 43. Well, they are taking way too long to get back and get set. On third down, Purdy will try to run for it. And did he get it? No, he didn't. 4th and 1. Purdy just couldn't pick it up. Fourth and 1, they try a sneak. And they'll push him to a first down. Niners will keep the drive going. Here's McCaffrey breaking tackles. First down inside the 30, down to the 27. And they're in Colts territory. They try another handoff, and that one doesn't work. Only a gain of 1. All right, 2nd and 9. Brady looking to throw. It is going to be caught by McCaffrey for another Niners first down. And off to Robinson on first down. He'll take it to the 11. Now McCaffrey returning back on the lineup. 2nd and 4. Purdy out to his right. Throws it up. It's caught! Touchdown, it's George Kittle! San Francisco reclaims the lead. $11-yard receiving touchdown, and the 49ers are back on top. And the shootout in Indy continues. Extra point is up and through. Niners lead at 21-14. Colts now looking to answer in just a moment. All right, here's the kickoff to the Colts. Here's the return. Inside the 30, down to the 33, and a flag is down. And it was a hold on the Colts. So they'll now go back 10. All right, First down from the 20. Rivers throws. It is going to be caught. Jonathan Taylor gets a gain of 6. Second and 4. Rivers is sacked. Well, that's going to end their momentum at least on that sack. Good Lord. Well, he had no chance to get away either. Now it's 3rd and 12. Rivers out to his left. Throws to Pierce, who's got a long way to go. Or Pittman, excuse me. And Michael Pittman will not pick up the first down. And the Colts will punt this away on 4th down. Fair caught at the 17-yard line. All right, I'll be back. We're going to get a quick snack here. Well, on first down, it was a gain of 3. Second down, Purdy tried to go deep for McCaffrey, and it sailed incomplete. All right, so it's third down. Third and 7. Purdy throws it up. Kittle's got the catch, but there's a flag down. Taking a while to discuss the penalty, and it's going to be pass interference on the Colts that gets declined. First down, San Francisco. Oh, boy. First down from the 33. Toss to McCaffrey. Runs into a wall and was only going to get 3 yards. Second and 7. Purdy will throw. It's going to be caught. First down is going to be Moore on the catch. Or actually, no, it's Sky Moore, I think. Not Elijah Moore. Good Lord. Yeah, Sky Moore with the catch. First down toss to McCaffrey. And it'll get brought down to the 40-yard line of the Colts. Not much gain. Second down. Second and 8. Purdy throws. It's caught. Kittle for another first down. Kittle's already up to 78 yards on the night. First down from the 22. Purdy throws. It's going to be caught. And that'll be another first down. Kendrick Bourne. First down, handoff to Christian McCaffrey. He'll get 4. Second and 5. Purdy will throw to McCaffrey. Nothing. Cannot pick up anything. It'll be 3rd and 5 as we will head to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in this first half. All right. So 49ers will have a 3rd down and 5 as they are coming out of the 2-minute warning. All right. Keep in mind the Niners get the ball to start the second half. Purdy on 3rd down with time. Airing it out. Kittle can't make the grab. Incomplete 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal. Ooh. Kittle could not quite haul that in. Bounced off both of his hands, and he really didn't have an opportunity to make that catch. All right. Here's a 25-yard attempt, and it's good. Eddie Pinheiro will make it a 10-point lead for the Niners. right, here's the kickoff to the Colts. They gotta try to get some points before the end of the half. So remember, the Niners will get it to start the second half. 1:51 left. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Touchback taken. They'll start from their own 35. Well, time to gather around the campfire as they look at the history of Phillip Rivers. Signed on December 10th. Played his first NFL game in 1,800 days against Seattle. Colts are currently 8th place in the AFC, so they are out of the playoff picture for the moment and are in the hunt. They need this win badly. Jeez, the whole Rivers family watching from the Oh, here's a first down shot that sails incomplete for Josh Downs. Rivers family watching from the Why can't I find the word? Watching from a VIP booth, I don't know. Yeesh. All right, second down. Hand off to Taylor. And only gets about 2-3 yards. Third down at 7. Rivers throws it up. Tipped and incomplete for Pierce with a flag down. They are going to get the Niners for PI. All right. It is going to be PI on the 49ers. That's going to be a first down for Indy from the 41-yard line of the Niners. On first down, Rivers throws wide open. Josh Downs for the first down. Steps out of bounds with 53 seconds left. All right, first down from the 27. They give to Taylor, who's held up for a gain of just 3. All right, second down at 7, and multiple flags are going to fly all over the place. There is a clear false start. Yeah, that's a very obvious false start. So it's 2nd and 12 with 32 seconds left. Colts burn their first time out. Rivers pitches it to Taylor. Jonathan Taylor down to near the 20. All right, it'll be 3rd down. Timeout Indy. They burn their 2nd timeout. Now it's 3rd down and 4 with 25 seconds left from the 21. Rivers throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete for Warren. Now they're going to go for the field goal. All right, here is a 39-yard attempt, and it is good. Blake Groupie making the kick, and it's a one-score game with 17 seconds to go in the half. My guess is the Niners just kick this off and will kneel it down to the end of the half. Kind of looks like I have like a Cybertron eye, but here's the kickoff. On the return, down to the 40. All right, Niners have the football at their own 40. 11 seconds left. Purdy under pressure. Throws it. It's going to be caught by Kendrick Bourne for a first down with 3 seconds left. And now, I don't know if they want to make Eddie Pinheiro kick a super long field goal. They're at the Indy 46. Oh, they are going to make Pinheiro kick it. Oh, boy. This is just a few yards outside of Pinheiro's career long. This would set a new career long for Pinheiro if he makes this. His career long's from 59. This one's from 64. To make this a 10-point game at the half. Pinheiro's kick is up. Is it going to get there off the crossbar? No good. Oh, man, it had that distance, but it was just a little short off of the crossbar. And out. And who would have thought? 41 points tonight. Most in the first half of a Monday Night Football game since the infamous Chiefs-Rams game. Oh! And there's the replay of the kick. Excuse me. Pinheiro could have had a career long, but man, he was so close. And as we mentioned, Niners will get the ball to start the second half. All right, I'll see you out the second half. I'm going to finish up these snacks here. Let the second half commence. Okay, so it's a 24-17 ball game, and the 49ers are going to start with it. Let's get into it, shall we? Right. All right, here is the kickoff, and we continue from Indianapolis. And the return by the Niners taken down inside the 35. Some pushing and shoving and aggression being displayed after the play was over. Gets de-escalated before anything can... Gets de-escalated before it gets too serious. First down for San Francisco. Purdy throws. Jumping catch is made. George Kittle, first down. All right. On first down, they hand off to McCaffrey, stuffed for 1 yard only. Second and 9, they toss to Demarcus Robinson, and he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third and 8. Purdy throws. It's caught for the first down. Jawan Jennings. They left him wide open with nobody near him. On first down, Purdy out to his left. Throws it up for Kittle. He's got it. Inside the 10, and it's first and goal for the Niners. Oh, boy. First and goal, they try a handoff, and that goes nowhere. All right, second and goal from the 4. Purdy, under pressure, out to his right. Throws it away. Third and goal coming up. Third and goal. Purdy. End zone. It's caught. Touchdown San Francisco. It's Jawan Jennings. And the 49ers are making this a runaway. Extra point is up and good, and the 49ers lead it 31-17 and have a 2-score lead thanks to Jawan Jennings. All right, here is the kickoff to the Colts. needing to respond fast. Here's the return. And and tackled at the 35 and damn near took off for a house call all the way to the end zone, but just gets tripped up. Switch to my Crocs as I almost set on my phone charger, and I think I just did. Son of a... Dang it. Dang it. Give to Jonathan Taylor on first down. Nothing. Nothing at all. Can I switch my Crocs without having to say on anything by mistake? Oh, we got a late flag. I didn't see that. Oh, good God. Lenore of the Niners gets flat for a personal foul. What happened here? He throws a punch. The play was well dead, and Lenore just tries to punch the ball out of Taylor's hand. That's a dead ball personal foul. That's going to give the Colts a first down in midfield. Back to Taylor. Down to the 48, and they are in Niners territory, but it's only a short gain. Second and 9. Rivers throws. Pittman's got the Cats first down. Yep, elbow down. As a first down. All right. Oh, challenge flag thrown by the Niners. They're going to review it to see if the first down was indeed picked up. Well, they're going to take a look at it. Ruling on the field that said that was a completed pass. We'll see what they rule here in just a moment. As I accidentally disconnect my headset. Well, the play stood. Niners lose a timeout. All right, so it's a first down from the 35 of the Niners. Gets Taylor. Down to the 31 or 33-yard line. It's going to be second down. Good God. All right, gain of 3 by Taylor. Second and 7. Rivers throws incomplete. It's going for Warren. And it's third down. Third and 7. Rivers' pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with Josh Downs to no avail. All right, here's Bailey Groupie. Or Blake Groupie. 51 yards out. It's up. It's good. All right. 31-20 ball game with 8:16 left in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff to the 49ers. Here's the return. And brought down at the 30. I'm just going to make an executive decision right now, folks. If I find that this game is going to become a runaway for courtesy of the Niners, I may call it earlier because, again, I do have to get up super early at 8 a.m. And I have to be at work at 8 a.m. Tomorrow. So this is not it's not the time for me to be staying up late. Here's McCaffrey on first down. He'll take it to the 39 with forward progress. Second and 3. McCaffrey will pick up another first down. Yeesh. First down. Purdy will throw. It is going to be fought for simultaneously. Who's got it? They give it to Jennings. They give it to Jawan Jennings for the first down. Yeah, Jennings had both hands on it. That is a catch for the first down. All right, first down for the 32 of the Colts. Hand off to Robinson. Brian Robinson now with good running room. Well, they give him a first down. Never mind. They try another handoff to Brian Robinson, and he is wrestled down for no gain. Second and 9, and Purdy overthrows McCaffrey. line. Purdy throws. It's going to be caught, but not enough for the first down is Kendrick Bourne. He's down at the 20. Here's a 38-yard attempt by Eddie Pinheiro, and it's good. All right, here is the kickoff to the Colts. Touchback taken. Oh my God. I love how the ESPN graphics team put for the teams in the hunt of the NFC playoff picture. Playoffs? You kidding me? I love that. Especially because the Lions and the Bucks lost. Yeah, they have to categorize them as playoffs. You kidding me? First down and 10. Hand off to Jonathan Taylor. He only gets 2 yards, man. 49ers have just had an answer for this veteran running back. Second and 7. Back to Taylor. Down to the 43-yard line. Third down coming up. Third and 2. And they'll pick up the first down. Amir Abdullah moving the chains for the Colts. Currently entering the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. First down from the 47. Rivers throws wide open. And that is Mo Alley Cox making his first reception for the Colts. At least for tonight. All right. All right, second down and 2, 1:45 remaining. And we have an injury on the 49ers defense. Tatum Bethune, number 48, the linebacker for the Niners, heading to the sideline under his own power. A 7th-round pick in last year's draft. And Eric Kendricks taking his place. A veteran. Elevated from the practice squad today. That, if anything, that Niners defense may get boosted even more. Second and 2. Quick throw from Rivers. Michael Pittman falls, and he pays the price. Might have lost the yard. All right, third down and 3. Taylor will get it. First down. All right, final 20 seconds of the third quarter. They got to run a play here. Hand off to Taylor. Wrapped up for a gain of 1. Mustafa on the tackle. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. It's been all 49ers in this game. All right. Fourth quarter begins with a 2nd and 9 from the 42 for the Colts. Rivers throws it under pressure. It's going to be caught by Warren. First down, Colts. First down from the 23 for Indy. Rivers throws. Warren's got the catch down to the 15-yard line, a gain of 8. Here is Taylor on 2nd and 2. And he'll take it down to the 8 for a 1st and goal. All right, 1st and goal for the Colts. From the 9. Pittman in motion. Rivers. Wide open. Mo Alley Cox. Down to the 1-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Taylor will push through. He's in. Touchdown Colts. And Jonathan Taylor ends the scoring drought after they scored their last touchdown. I think it was in the 2nd quarter. Golly, man. Since then, they haven't been able to score any kind of a touchdown until now, as Jonathan Taylor cuts the Colts deficit to 8. Now the extra point to make it a 7-point difference. And it's good. It's a 1-score game in Indy with 12:41 to go. Oh, whoops. All right, here is the kickoff to the 49ers. Here's the return. Takes it at the 30. That's as far as he goes. All right, first down from the 30-yard line. Purdy's pass is caught. Jawan Jennings, first down. On first down, they hand off to McCaffrey, and he gets brought down to the 48-yard line of the Colts. And the 49ers' momentum has not stopped. McCaffrey will carry it on 2nd and 5. He'll be close to the first down. All right, he does not quite get the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Third and 1. McCaffrey will pick up the first down and a lot more. Christian McCaffrey out of bounds at the 20-yard line of the Colts. San Francisco is just looking to make this a runaway. On first down, handoff to Robinson, only a single yard picked up. Second down and 9. And they'll take a timeout to avoid the delay of game. Oh, man. Well, it took a while to get the play ready. All right, second down and 9. God. It's not a runaway by the Niners, so I'm going to stick through till the end. Here's Purdy. Pressure. Incomplete for Brian Robinson. Third down. Third and 9. Purdy throws. Jennings has the Cats at the 8. First and goal, 49ers. First and goal from the 8. McCaffrey in trouble. Backed up to the 10. Nowhere to go on that run. Oh boy, George Kittle with an ankle injury is questionable to return. Second and goal. Purdy under pressure, in trouble. Flushed out to his right. Throws! It's going to be caught by Tongas, but he's out of bounds, incomplete. Third down and goal. Purdy throws. It's caught wide open. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey again. Here's the extra point, and it's good. 49ers back up 41-27. Thanks to Christian McCaffrey was left wide open. Here is the kick. Colts need to answer fast. Here is the return. One man to beat. Brought down to the 49ers 41-yard line. And there is a flag. There is a flag down. It's exactly what it is. It's a hold. This is coming back. Yep, there was the hold. It's clear as day. That'll put them way back. And I mean way back. The return was deep in 49ers territory, but the penalty sends them all the way back to their own 20-yard line. Oh, buddy. Rivers on first down gets strip sacked from behind. Loose football. Colts recover, but they go back even further. And the 49ers are feasting tonight. man. All the way back to the 5. 2nd and 25. Rivers from his end zone throws. It's tipped and incomplete for Warren. And the Niners defense continues to thrive. Third and 25. Rivers from his end zone. Just has to throw it as far as his arm can take him, and it's incomplete for Josh Downs. 3 and out. Colts have got to kick this away. And it continues to be all 49ers. Here's the punt. From the 50. Oh, suffers an awkward hit. But they are deep in Colts territory for sure. On first down, handoff to McCaffrey. Gain of 2. Second and 9. Purdy out to his left. Throws it back across to McCaffrey. He'll get another gain of 2. Last 19 drives for the 49ers. 10 touchdowns, 6 field goals, 0 punts. Their last punt was November 30th at Cleveland. Since then, they have not punted at all. Third and 6 from the 40. Purdy throws. It's going to be caught. It's a snooze fest at this point. First down, 49ers. First down, McCaffrey gets the handoff, wrestled down immediately. No gain. Might have lost a couple. Second and 11. Purdy throws, tipped, and intercepted. Picked off by the Colts. Although the turnover may be coming too late, but Colts still have life for now. As Brock Purdy throws an interception to the Colts defense. Never touches the ground either. That's an interception. Wow. Colts come up with a play at potentially one of the best times, but if the opportunity has been gift wrapped to the Colts and they've taken it. Now it's a matter of punching it into the end zone, and they got to do it quick. They take over from their own 29. 4:37 left in this game. Rivers throws. Pittman's got the catch. Will dive for a gain of 9, and I didn't realize the Colts had actually used their first time out in the process. So gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. Clock continuing to wind down. Rivers throws it up. Pierce has got the catch. In the Niners territory, inside the 30, down to the 29. Well, they are moving with speed now. All right, first down from the 49ers' 29-yard line. 3:40 to go in this game and counting. Rivers over the middle, and that one is intercepted! Back the other way, and nobody is gonna catch Winters. Touchdown, San Francisco! Pick 6. D. Winters back the other way for a 75-yard pick 6. And it's over. Colts just blew their chance, and the Niners get a pick 6 and extend their lead even further. They exchange interceptions, but for the Niners, it results in a score. Extra point is good. Well, now they made it a runaway. Well, uh, I don't know. Should I keep going or should I just call it early? Well, I've stuck with the game this far. May as well go till the end. Touchback taken by the Colts. They'll take over from their own 35. Right, 3:26 left in this game, and Colts are pretty much out of it now after throwing that pick six. Here's the toss. Goodson will pick up 7. And yeah, Phillip Rivers' night is done. Riley Leonard now at quarterback for the Colts. They're done. And Daniel Jones is on the. It's with the coaching staff, and he can only watch in frustration. 2nd and 4. Goodson again. Just gets a gain of 3. So yeah, and Anthony Richardson is not going to be able to be out there because, well, I think he's on IR. Third down and 1, and can't even make it to the first down. We're now at the 2-minute warning, and it's safe to say, folks, this game is over. And they still cut to commercials, even though this thing is over. Wow. Dadgummit, man. This, just want this game to end so I can go to bed and go into my final workday of 2025 with an optimistic attitude. And so I don't freaking wake up tired as hell. 4th and 1. Colts pretty much going for it at this point. The throw is incomplete. To quote Chisel Adonis, take the ill out of lover. This game is over, brother. And so are the Colts' chances of making it to the postseason under Phillip Rivers. They had a 98% chance to make the playoffs in Week 8. Tonight, it was 5%. And I think it's safe to say they're going to be eliminated. Sorry, Phillip Rivers, your return to the football field is going to be short-lived because you are eliminated. Finito. The Colts are done. Which really sucked, man. You got to feel for them, all joking aside. They had a promising start to the season. Everything looked like it was going to go their way until Daniel Jones went down with the injury. Then with Rivers returning, it made them think that they had an opportunity. But then 2 straight losses to Seattle and San Francisco has pretty much depleted their chances. They've just gone downhill from the Daniel Jones injury. And again, the dude had a promising season. But the injury bug just had to strike. And hell, despite Phillip Rivers' amazing efforts tonight, 23 completions for 277 yards and 2 touchdowns. That interception for the pick 6 is pretty much going to seal the deal for this game and I think pretty much for the whole season. So, sadly, it looks like the Colts are done. So, it looks like we may be seeing the Jaguars and the Texans in the postseason this year. That one final nail down is going to do it, folks. So the San Francisco 49ers travel to Indianapolis to face the Colts and take them down 48-27. 49ers who have already clinched the playoff berth with the Lions losing to the Steelers on Sunday, now improved to 11-4, and incredibly, because of the better division record that the 49ers have, they've actually taken second place in the NFC West away from the Rams. So it might be quite the battle in the NFC West to see who will win that division, who would host a wild card game if we're really thinking about it. Let's see, because Seattle's got Carolina next week. The 49ers have the Bears at home next Sunday night. And then the Rams have the Falcons next Monday night. So it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Well, so that is going to wrap things up here for week number 16 of the NFL season, folks. And oh boy, I'm going to have one busy schedule week number 17. So let's take a look at the games I'm going to be doing this coming Christmas week. Now, obviously, I won't be able to do the Cowboys-Commanders game because that takes place at noon, and there is actually a Christmas church mass that I have to attend to. So I will be doing that instead of that Cowboys game. But honestly, I think it's better if I don't stream it. Then we have the Christmas afternoon game with the Detroit Lions against the Vikings. That one I can do. Then we have the Christmas night, which is also the Thursday nighter because Christmas falls on a Thursday this year. as the Denver Broncos face the Kansas City Chiefs, who, let's just say, it's not looking promising for the quarterback situation, considering that the Chiefs no longer have Patrick Mahomes, but also Gardner Minshew didn't even last long last week when they faced Tennessee. Dude got placed on IR due to a knee injury. So they're down to their third string quarterback, Chris Oladokun. And he is facing Bo Nix and the Broncos at home. Oh, Lord have mercy. But that's just the Thursday games. Then we go to the Saturday ones. And yes, I will be doing the Saturday games because I'm not working on that Saturday. So we'll have the Saturday afternoon game between the Texans and the Chargers, which that one is going to be big with the playoff implications. That one is going to be a good matchup. Then Saturday night, we have the Baltimore Ravens facing off against the Green Bay Packers. And that will be a Peacock exclusive, which I do have a subscription for, so thankfully I'll be able to see that one. So that's 4 streams already within the span of a few days. But then we get to the Sunday ones. And it's looking like the only afternoon game that I'm going to be able to do that is at least the best matchup on paper will be the Eagles and the Bills. So that's the Sunday afternoon one. Then, of course, we have the Sunday nighter where the Bears face the 49ers. And then we wrap it up with the Monday nighter as the Rams face the Falcons. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Week 17 is undeniably going to be the busiest week for me this year because we have 7 games to do. 7 of them. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to be crazy. The busiest week of the regular season, and it's no surprise considering that every Week 17 slate has been like this, so should be used to it, but safe to say, not looking forward to it. Well, either way, I will see you guys this Christmas afternoon as we begin week number 17. But until then, I'm going to need these next few days to relax because week 17 is going to be one hell of a marathon. So until I see y'all this Christmas for the 2 football games to start off the week, I'm Rose JC signing off for now, saying thanks for watching. Have a safe Christmas week. And let's meet back here on Christmas Day, this Thursday, as we start the busiest week of the regular season. Week 17 of the 2025 NFL season. I'll see y'all Thursday. Peace out, everybody.